So the biggest issue that we encountered this week was our microphones, in two different scenarios. On Thursday, we started to set up the mics, mic check them, and start to rehearse with them for the rest of the day and throughout Friday, so we can get used to performing with the mics on. However, the issue that we first encountered was that only half of the mics would set up and work properly, I believe. Ironically, these were the mics that we had borrowed, were the ones that weren't setting up with the rest of them properly. Again, I don't understand the full extent of the situation, but I believe that there was something about the system that they couldn't all be set up together. So this resulted in Lydia needing to try and find the money that we didn't really have in the first place in order to rent out new ones that would work so that every actor could be mic'd for the shows. It's fantastic that everyone can now use a microphone for the show because we've been able to rent these other 6 out. However, we now need to try and earn back that money so we can pay the college back to make up the money that we spent on them. After our fundraising success from the Horror Walk, I am fairly confident that we can at least make some of the money back, especially if we were to eventually find a way of taking card payments or PayPal bank transfers. I doubt we'd be able to at this point in time, but even without that, we made so much success fundraising for the Horror Walk that I'm positive that we can do it again, especially with Easter coming up. So the other issue that we had with the mics is one that hasn't actually happened this week, but I know is going to occur in the weeks to come: the wigs. So we've been using our collection of random mismatched Afro-style wigs that are completely different to those that we are going to be using for the show, which are very long Kardashian-style wigs, which we will be receiving next Tuesday. I know that in the beginning we will all constantly be getting the mics tangled in these wigs, especially as they are going to be made of a cheaper material that we will mat and tangle easily. The only way to overcome this is by spending time next week just putting on and taking off the wigs and finding the right way to get them on so that they do not tangle in our microphone during the shows.